Which means you need to go and pitch it to the people who've got money, who may or may not be technical graduates like you, who might be businessmen, who will be businessmen, right? So how do you go and tell them about your idea? You generally prepare a pitch. And pitch is always a story. If you pitch your product to an investor, not in the form of a story, it is not likely to be accepted. I'm going to be giving you examples a little later. Right, so once you got the money, let's assume that your pitch has been accepted and you got the money, and now you need to build your product, and this is where you being technical graduates comes handy. You know about technology and you're going to create a beautiful infrastructure and your product is ready. The third stage is now you need to roll out this product for the customers, right? To the people. Once again, at the third stage, you will have to tell the people a story, because you will have to tell them in the form of a advertisement. And what are advertisements? They're always stories. I'll give you an example of Ola cabs. I'll talk about Ola cabs today and Oyo cabs, both homegrown, fantastic startups. I'm really a huge fan of these two companies and I use them all the time. Anybody not heard of Ola? Not heard? Everybody heard. Great. Now imagine, let me take you about 7 or 8 years back, when there is no taxi aggregating service in India. There is no Uber also, imagine, in America. So there is no taxi aggregating service, and I'm a venture capitalist, and two guys, person A and person B, are waiting outside my office to present their idea about a taxi aggregating company. Idea, a startup. Their pitch. So the person A comes to me and he pitches it like this. Sir, I want to create an online cab aggregator that will allow taxi services for people using an app on their smartphones. We plan to use PHP on the server side and jQuery for managing UI. It'll work on the cloud infrastructure, which we will scale as our database expands. And of course, we need to dovetail the GPS. Now, I'm the guy with the money, and this is the pitch he's given me. A great pitch. And this is exactly how Ola works. My reaction would be, well, it's nice, it's interesting, we've got your contact details. I probably will get back to you after a couple of days. And I send him back. Now the person B comes, and the same idea, he's pitching in a different way, now in the form of a story. Sir, John goes to Bangalore, he doesn't know anyone and can't speak the language. He discovers the taxis are expensive and the drivers are cheats. My company will get him a cab at the cost of an auto rickshaw and a reliable driver. Sir, I've got a business plan in which any Indian going to any other city by the press of a button can get a taxi and a reliable driver at the cost of auto rickshaw. And I'll say, oh my God, this is great, this is going to work. And okay, I'm interested. Let me have a word with my partner. Can you come down 2 days later and give us a more detailed presentation about what is the infrastructural needs you have and what technology you're going to use and what is your business model, your revenue model, and how will you scale up, etc., etc. And he says, yes, I'm going to come back and do it. So have you seen the difference? The second person with the same idea, he was a storyteller. He has presented his pitch to a person with the money as a story, and the pitch has been accepted. The same product, both the people, person A fails, person B has qualified. Let me talk about, in a similar vein, Oyo rooms. Anybody not heard of Oyo rooms? Not heard? Everybody's heard. Such a great, fantastic example. Pitch A, once again, outside my room. I'm the guy with the money. So two people waiting, person A, person B. Person A comes to me and says, sir, I want to create a hotel booking service that will use a Microsoft IIS 7 server hosted on Amazon, CenturyLink, and CDN by Akamai using frameworks of ESP.NET and ExpressNode.js and of course jQuery. And by the time he's finished speaking this, probably I'm thinking about my last holiday. and he's looking at me and okay, fine, I heard you. I think it's a great plan. I have your details. I'll get back to you maybe a little later. Thank you very much for your time. You may go now. And I just send him away. The person B comes and he says, sir, John goes to Pune, he's tired after a long day, and all he needs is a good bed, clean bathroom, and a wholesome breakfast the next day. My company will give him all this and more in just 1,000 rupees. Sir, my plan is any Indian going to any city in less than 1,000 rupees will get a clean room with clean bed sheets and clean towels and clean bathroom and a breakfast next day for less than 1,000 rupees. And I say, great. This is a great idea. Can you come back a little later? Maybe after a few days. I've got your contact details. I'm going to call you because I'm going to speak to my wife, my partner, everyone else. Come for the whole day and give us a detailed presentation of what we need. So, how this person B has been able to sell it? Because what did he do? He told a story. Right? So, it is important for an entrepreneur to be a storyteller. Anybody disagrees? Really? That's great. Okay. So, after this stage, you got the money. As I said, you've used the technology, you've used all your training, all your relationship with people, and the time that you've invested, and you built your product. Now you want to roll it out to the customers. You will roll it out as a story in the form of ads. I've got a couple of very interesting ads which I'll share with you now.